friends. I am so glad that you are here. I'm sorry we had to cancel Tarot Tuesdays because internet problems. But I want to kind of post this for you to give you a look at this week. It's probably the most pivotal week that we've had so far in 2021. And it's because not only are we having the lunar eclipse, which lasts about 3 months, that lunar eclipse energy, but we're also going into Mercury retrograde. And I don't want you to fear the retrograde. No, do not fear the retrograde. But the lunar activity and energy is all about endings. When you have an ending, you can have a beginning. Change is a good thing. Just imagine, how many times have you watched that movie Groundhog Day? How many times do you want to wake up to, I got you, babe, on your alarm? And you just keep hitting it and going back to snooze. But the next day, it's the same thing. I got you, babe. Hit the snooze button. No. The one thing about change is constant. Change is good. Change it up. So this is what this energy is bringing in for this week. And when you change and when there's endings, for me, it helps me to evolve to who I truly want to be. Evolution. Everything evolves. And so we don't want you to be stuck in the same old muck. And that's what this lunar energy needs you to understand. I want you to flow with it. It's all about emotions this next few weeks. This is such an important time in our history that I don't want you to get tied up in what's happening in the world. Yes, you can send a prayer to it, but I don't want you to get involved. Unplug, because this is just a cycle that we're all going through, but I don't want you to get dragged down with it. So I want you to set your intention, and that intention is going to be for the week, renewal. Endings, change is constant, change is good, we're evolving. These are emotions and cycles that will pass, and so we're just going to go with the flow. We're not going to have attachments to it. We're just going to let it go, and we're going to let it flow, because through that intention of renewal, I also want you to set the intention for transformation that allows you to continue to grow. And then learning to just be in alignment with what is. Sometimes you just have to be okay with what is, knowing that the universe has a better thing in store for you. But in order for you to step into that new beautiful thing, you must let that ending occur, allow that change, and just embrace it. So this week, we're going to use the Tower card. And when people see the Tower card, this is from, again, Sawyer's Path. It's like my favorite go-to tarot card deck lately. It's just so beautifully drawn. It's just so gorgeous, full of beautiful colors. A lot of people fear the Tower card, and we're going to talk more about that in a few minutes. But I don't want you to fear the Tower card at all. You know, this is when things have to burn down. Those are the endings. This is that change is constant. This is a good thing. And this is all about evolving. And you know, being in the water looks tumultuous right here. If you look at how tumultuous the water is, you know, it's almost like a riptide. If you've ever been caught in a riptide, and I hope you never are, but you don't swim against it. You don't swim to the shore. You don't fight it. You swim to the side and you go with the flow until the riptide is just either you're gently out of it or it's changed its course. And that's what the Tower card is telling you, is to go with the flow. Don't be in the riptide. You know, I want you to leave what is safe in order to grow. You know, sometimes you get too comfortable in your tower, because you've heard of that saying, ivory tower. Take a look at what that means. Google the shit out of it, because this is exactly what we're talking about. I want you to leave what is safe in order to grow. Let go. Move on. Honor this cycle of change. Honor it. Light a white candle. Set your intention. Renewal, transformation, learning to align with yourself during this time. Honor that change in cycle, because it's all for a higher purpose. So stay tuned. We're going to talk a little bit more. We're going to go in depth into each individual astrological sign. And I'm sorry I'm not here to take your calls live, but your chat live, but we will definitely be here next week, next Tuesday. Make sure you share this. Let everybody know. I can't wait. So stand by for each astrological sign. So Aries, this week is a tumultuous week, and it's going to go through for the next, again, 3 months, because not only we do have the lunar eclipse, but Mercury retrograde is going to affect you tremendously. I think by the end of this month, you may be making some changes when friendships occur, some long-time friendships that really are not serving you, and it's okay to let go with love and grace. This is a massive shift in that friend category, and yeah, it's almost like grieving a death. But again, like I talked about with the Tower card, sometimes you need to lose some friends. You need to look for sudden endings, because you're going to find yourself connecting with someone even deeper and better for you. I want you to just start trusting your intuition this week. Trust your gut. Your solar plexus feels very, very muddy. Your solar plexus is yellow. It's right below your chest, right above your belly button. And for me, that is your personal power chakra. For me, that yellow keeps me on path. Do a gut check. How many times have you heard that you didn't trust your gut? We really have to start trusting your gut, because it's going to get really tumultuous. And I want you to trust your intuition. You know what is best for you, Aries. You always have, you always will. Don't be swayed. And even if that old friend tries to reconnect, just try to sever those ties as delicately and as gracefully as you can, because it's not serving your highest and best. I want you to reflect, rest and restore, because you're not used to slowing down, Aries. You're used to, ramming full speed ahead. Well, that's not what's called for you right now. And so I'm giving you some energy to slow down, because my beautiful Aries, I'm an Aries. You got this. You always have, you always will. So Taurus, this week is going to be a very difficult week for you. And Mercury retrograde, just like with Aries, for you it's going to be pretty tumultuous, because you're going to be doing a lot of introspection. You're going to be doing a lot of inner healing work, that shadow self. It's going to be a very sensitive and difficult journey, but one that has to be done. Because this is why this Tower card is so important. It can be very scary to be thrown off of your feet and the building is burning. But there's some serious internal shifts. I want you to pay close attention to your energy and how it feels. Keep your energy close to you. Protect your own energy. Taurus, sometimes you're just going to do it, and if they don't like it, too bad. Well, you really need to change how your energy is projected out. So I want you to do some introspective work. I don't want you to be that, isn't that gorgeous? Maybe you need some crystals. Maybe you need some protection crystals. I want you to get some tourmaline, and I want you to send all of that negative energy that's coming your way into that tourmaline, because tourmaline absorbs that negative energy. And I want you to put it in a bowl. Try not to hold it. Just send the energy to the tourmaline in the bowl. And because tourmaline naturally, as it's absorbing this negative energy, starts dissolving, and you'll see all these little dust specks and pieces of the tourmaline breaking up. Don't fear, it's okay. And in 3 months from now, because that's when this lunar eclipse cycle is happening, and again, I want you to leave what's safe in order to grow, and that's leaving your ego at the door. I want you to take that tourmaline dust, that negative energy, and I want you to bury it in Mother Earth and give it to Mother Earth to take away, because you don't need any more burning. No more burning. You're going to have to face some of those shadows in that closet. Be brave to the depths of your subconscious. Explore your dark side and don't run from it. Don't run from what's within you. It is all for that higher purpose. And this is a beautiful time to do that shadow work. It's all about cycles, ending those emotional cycles that no longer serve you, Taurus. Don't fear the retrograde. You know, you may find yourself having to kind of just do a lot more alone time. Go within, deal with it. And I want you to just check your ego at the door, because it's not serving you right now. It is definitely not serving you. There is another higher purpose coming your way. Okay, twin Gemini. This is some pretty heavy stuff, and it's the Tower again. People fear the Tower. You're going to have a lot of breaking up in relationships. It could be a love interest, but that's okay. You've got a lot going on in partnerships and relationships and friendships. There's a lot of upheaval. There's a lot of, it feels almost like a volcano getting ready to erupt. And I want you to be very balanced, because sometimes, Gemini, you're not balanced because you're one emotion or the other emotion. This calls for a time of balancing, Gemini. In order to maintain those close connections, quit the fire, put out the fire, just watch it, the smoke go away, no fires. Everything has to be very equalized and balanced, because there's some major changes that are likely going to be hitting your love life. It's just a fact. This is one of those things where your relationship is evolving. It no longer serves you. In your work, in your career, everything, the energy surrounding that is good. But again, I just want you to be more balanced. I want you to balance work and home. You don't escape to one to escape the other. What I mean is, when home and work is not balanced, nothing is balanced. So Gemini, because you're two people, bring those two people together. Make that cohesive transformation. Try something different. Thank you, Grandma. You'll get a different outcome. I want you to let go and move on. You know, there's a lot of dynamics going on, and a lot of interpersonal dramas are going to surface. Interpersonal dramas. So again, I want you to do some shadow work. Hey, what did I do that I could have done better? You know, you can always blame the other person, but that's not going to help you grow and transform. This is all about learning and aligning back to who you truly are, Gemini. I know you're two people. I know you're the twins, but this is an important time. This week is very pivotal for you as well. I want you to just come together. Bring down your emotions a little bit. Take a breath before you speak and before you act. It's all about learning and alignment. Everything will be okay. It's all working for your greatest and highest good. Trust in the process. I know it's hard for you right now, but you just need to trust that there is a whole different perspective coming your way in the next 2 to 3 weeks. This is a 2 to 3 week cycle. So just be balanced and grow. Continue to grow. It's learning. We're all here to learn. Okay, Cancer, I know life has been pretty mundane lately, but that's okay, because right now I think it's the pause that you needed. Your daily routines, this is all about daily routines. It just feels like right now, if you don't go with the flow of the lunar eclipse and Mercury retrograde, it's going to be pretty tumultuous and things are going to start to maybe get a little bit of upheaval. I want you to get real about your responsibility, not just in life, but in relationships and with that interpersonal struggle. Get real with yourself. I don't want you to be tipped over on your side. Taking care of yourself means finding a balance between dreaming and reality. It is time for you to come out of the clouds. It's time for you to do that reality check. I want you to sit with yourself, journal. What do you really want out of life? Is my career satisfying me? Are my relationships satisfying me? It seems so mundane right now, but it's again, you need this time to do that interpersonal work, because you have a lot of attachments to certain things, and it's time for you to let it go, let it flow. Set your intention to just let go. Allow this transformation to occur. This is the pause that you needed. Thank God not a lot's going on, because it's giving you time to just really journal. Get some journal prompts. Just Google journal prompts for finding my life purpose, because I think you just dream. Bring it down to reality. I think you need to refine it, Cancer. Refine what you really want out of life. You can dream all day, but that dream is not taking action. And so that's where the journaling will come in. It will help you take action. It will put in front of your face what really sparks me, what really makes me sparkle and shine. That's what you need to do, Cancer. No more dreaming. This is the exact pause that you needed right now to just, again, align, transform, let go. It's all good, Cancer. This is the pause you needed in that little mundane life of yours, because it's going to get pretty tumultuous down the road. And so don't fear the retrograde. Flow and just know that, you know what, things are mundane, and I'm okay with that. And I'm going to use this time wisely. I'm not going to watch TV. I'm not going to go on Instagram. I'm not going to play a game. I'm not going to read. I am going to do a lot of introspection. So journal, my friend. Cancer, it's time for you to journal. Journal. Did I say journal? Set your intention. Oh, my lucky Leo. If you've been really looking for your person, that one, that, I hate the word soulmate because I don't know that there is ever a real true soulmate, but somebody that does kind of align with you, that person is going to present itself. And if you are not connecting to their aspects, and what I mean by that is not how they look, not what kind of a job they have, what car they drive, how much money they have, none of that. I want you to connect with your heart. Your heart chakra is a little bit muddy, and so we want that to be cleared. Go on YouTube and Google heart chakra clearing. Melanie Beckler's a wonderful person to go and Google her. She's got a great meditation for opening your heart, because you're going to miss this beautiful love interest if you do not take this advice. I want you to just start tuning into the aspects. So for example, I want a partner that is loyal. I want a partner that when I'm with them, I feel like I'm the only one in the room. I want a partner that makes me feel special, one that makes me feel safe, one that has the same morals and values that I do. Those are aspects. And you know, you might, just like I said to Cancer, you may need to journal about what you really want in a partner, not how they look, what car they drive. No damn vision boards with pictures, because you're not going to get that wonderful man driving a Porsche with six-pack abs. He may drive up on a motorcycle, have a mustache, and be a little bit dirty. Or, you know, that's the analogy I'm going to give you. But you know what? He's probably the most aligned person with you. This lunar eclipse is all about alignment. So set your intention that you will align to your highest and best, align to those aspects, align and open that heart chakra so you don't miss this person when they come. Because I can tell you right now, it's going to be the Tower for you. You're going to miss it because, oh, is that on fire? Was it hit by lightning and then caught on fire? Or was it on fire before it hit, before lightning? I want you to be flooded with inspirations that are going to shine through the rest of every part of your life through your heart. Quit analyzing what it looks like on the outside, because the Tower is all about endings to create new beginnings. Change is constant. So embrace this new way of thinking. It's the best way for you, Leo. I'm jealous. You get to find that lover, that true, your person. You're going to find your person. I feel 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, but they're already in your life, so get ready. Maybe already a close friend. Have fun with it. Let me know. Come back and post what you found, because I'm really jealous of you right now, Leo. My beautiful Virgo, I am saying a prayer for you right now, because this card really, the Tower, oh my goodness, it really is all about your home life now. It'll be those important steps that you need to take. You need to focus less on work and more on home matters. There's a lot of things that you've been overlooking for a very long time that needs to be faced. And it's never easy. This is a cycle of change for everybody. And if you don't make this change, someone in your household is not going to do well. And they need your full attention right now. I see this Tower card, and I just feel that these close at home issues are making you feel unsteady and emotional. But I want you to be very gentle with yourself. I want you to open up to all of the possibilities that it's not a revolving door where it keeps, things keep happening. This is not that revolving door. This is that open door that allows for the important changes that need to occur. You need to go deep within yourself and be truthful. You got to be real with yourself right now. Virgo, it's bringing in all sort of sensitive feelings. And I want you to read the 4 agreements, especially the second agreement. The second agreement states, don't take anything personally because it's not being done at you or to you. It just needs to be faced. I hate that saying it is what it is, but it truly is. And so be careful about being overly sensitive. Don't take this personally. It's going to bring up a lot of past memories, and sometimes those are really hard to deal with. But once you deal with those past memories, you can honor them, thank them for showing you a new way. This lunar eclipse is all about learning. We're all going through this learning process. This is some shadow work that needs to be worked through. I want you to turn that focus inward, and I want you to just be gentle with yourself. Trust that this really does have a higher purpose. This really is for everybody's highest and best. And I don't want you to go against the flow. Just honor this cycle. This is a definite cycle in your life right now. This is that lunar energy. Face it. Be truthful and honest. And again, come from your heart. For me, your throat chakra and your heart chakra are not merged together. Because when they're merged together, whatever you speak is spoken with love and grace. And when you send out that love and grace, it's received rather than people getting defensive. This is a defensive feeling card. It just feels like I'm hopeless. Like there's no hope. I'm just going to fall into the ocean and drown. That's not it at all. This is a beautiful opportunity for you to clean house, for you to make those strong changes that have been needed to be made for a very long time. So change the energy. This is a good thing. Set that intention that you are going to learn the lessons and they're not going to keep repeating. Be gentle with yourself, Virgo. It'll all be all right. So, my beautiful Libra, the balance, it feels as though in the next few weeks, you're going to have some very tumultuous interactions with friends because I feel you're full of energy and you really want to go connect with friends and family and colleagues on a real deeper level. Now is not the time. Don't go deep because it's going to cause some friction. Talk about the Tower card, holy hell. There's going to be some unexpected drama. So don't go too deep. I know you want to, but just kind of hold back. This is that lunar energy. It is trying to tell you that don't go against the flow. Flow with it. It's not a time to go deep. Don't have an attachment to how this is all going to unfold. If you keep it light and airy and just jovial, listen to some comedy on the radio and laugh. Keep everything really light. Don't go deep because there's a lot of high tensions that are occurring. And this is part of that Mercury retrograde. Tempers are going to be hot and flaring like that. And people are going to shoot from the hip and regret what they said later. Do not go deep. Just keep everything light and just be that person that just changes the subject when it gets too hot and heavy. Or be that person to say, hey guys, excuse me, I gotta go do this. Find a reason, a valid, valuable reason to not engage. You don't need to engage in this hot and fiery thing that is going to come up. Schedules and conversations are not going to flow as easy as usual. That doesn't mean go and be a hermit, but I want you to be more mindful of what's happening around you with friends and family and colleagues, because everybody is in this topsy-turvy energy. You're not the only one, Libra. You're not special. You're definitely not special this month. It's going to continue to go on for at least 3 months. So just be gentle, airy-fairy, light, and jovial. And, I want you to turn on some comedy in the morning, especially if you have Sirius satellite radio. I'm not plugging it, but I do. And they've got some really great Comedy Central. Turn on Comedy Central and laugh all the way to work and laugh all the way home. It's all about laughing and keeping everything light and airy. And your intention is to just align and go with the flow of what's happening right now. It's not going to be forever. It's temporary. Set that intention. You got it, Libra. Make sure you keep this balance. Just be mindful. Be very mindful about what's happening around you. It'll be all right. Scorpio, there's a beautiful chapter coming your way in your life right now. You're not going to be as fazed by this lunar eclipse and this beautiful Mercury retrograde energy. I embrace it, and I want you to embrace it too, because I don't want you to be this fiery Scorpio. I don't want you to worry that the sky is falling, Chicken Little. No. Step away from this whirlpool of emotions that are happening. It's all happening in your heart. And I want you to go and do some meditations of just bringing your energy into your heart, breathing into your heart. Oh, see how I'm turning red? I know that it's your heart space, because right now I want you to distract yourself from all of this tumultuous energy, this whirlpool of emotions. Get away from the fire. Step away from the fire. It's likely to bring some sudden changes. And I want you to honor the cycle of change. And with, again, like I talked about, this lunar energy is all about change for you. Change is constant. Change can be scary, but Scorpio, you don't need to worry about the changes. It's not scary at all. What it's going to do, it's going to allow you to have some more free time. I want you to make some more free time about purge. It's all about purging. Go in, clean your office space. If you haven't used something in 2 years, why are you holding on to it? Give it to a charity so that someone else can use it. Be of service. It'll make you feel better. I just feel like you have to purge. And it's just a beautiful time for you to purge, because all of these energies that you're feeling right now, you're going to have a lot of financial success. You might be given a raise, go on to your state, unclaimed money. You may have some unclaimed money waiting out there. What are you telling me, Spirit? There's some great sudden changes happening. And so by letting go of these whirlpool of emotions, tell me again, something is going to be manifesting. And these changes, by making these changes and opening up your heart and just relaxing and flowing, because change is constant. That's your mantra and your intention. I understand that change is constant, and I flow with it effortlessly, because these changes are coming to your advantage, and it's all like a financial windfall. You may be getting a check from somebody unexpectedly, or a rebate or a refund, and then you can take that really cool little trip that you've been wanting to take for so long. So you're very lucky, Scorpio, because it's not going to affect you as much as the other. But again, remember, change is constant. Don't worry about this upcoming chapter, this whirlpool, and these emotions. They're going to pass. It too shall pass. So Sagittarius. Because I'm an Aries, Sagittarius and I vibe. It feels like you're going through an identity crisis, like a huge emotional upheaval, as if I don't even know who I am anymore. This truly is you right now. There's a lot of personal changes. There's some deep undergoing changes in self-discovery. It's a beautiful thing, my darling. You know, you have to leave what is safe in order to grow. And sometimes being that person that we are, that we project out to the world, is not really who we are. So go in and really see how you're projecting yourself out. Is that really how you want to be seen and heard? Maybe not. Maybe you need to go through these changes, because what feels like an identity crisis is really your big worm to cocoon to beautiful butterfly. And what I love about this, and Spirit showing me very clearly, is that you are this beautiful butterfly on this chrysalis, like Heimlich in A Bug's Life. Here's these little tiny wings for this big old butterfly body, but Heimlich is so excited, he's holding on to the chrysalis and he's drying off his wings so he can fly. Well, that's where you're at right now, Sagittarius. You're having that identity crisis. So just know that it's a process, and you're going through a cycle, and it too shall pass. But I want you to really look at what you're projecting at the world. Go within and set the intention for transformation. Oh, did I say transformation? That's what butterflies symbolize. You may want to go get a butterfly tattoo or print a beautiful butterfly out and put it on your mirror where you get ready every morning. And just know that this is a period of change. Change is constant. This is a cycle you're going through, and you're going to be that beautiful butterfly hanging on the chrysalis. But I don't want you to just sit there hanging on. I actually want you to dry your wings and fly away. So, Sagittarius, be prepared to fly. Holy hell, Capricorn. Your spidey senses are at its peak. This is an exciting time for you because it's all about spirituality and developing those innate Capricorn gifts that you have. You're not crazy. It's like a Sheldon from Big Bang. I'm not crazy. My mother had me tested. Capricorn, you need to trust your intuition and your gifts because they are heightened through this lunar eclipse. This is all about learning and aligning with those metaphysical gifts. If you're seeing things out of the corner of your eyes, you are seeing spirit. If you look at people and you see colors, I want you to learn what each of the aura colors mean and your chakra systems. This is a time for learning. The lunar eclipse is all about learning and aligning with who you truly are. I don't even think that this tarot card even applies to you because right now I want you to spend time to explore. It's a great time for dream journaling. Are you astral traveling? Are you getting prophetic dreams? I really believe that you need to start learning about rituals and meditating. So set your intention that you are going to align with these beautiful divine gifts. So setting intention is the law of asking. So I want you to ask for it. If you're hearing things, clairaudient, if you hear people calling your names and no one's there, they're talking to you, spirit's talking to you. Hello, cocktails. I want you to really set that intention, the law of asking, that you are going to align in your own divinity, your own divine gifts. They are beautiful gifts. And I want you to just allow it to flow forward. Create a ritual. Meditate. Set your intention, then meditate. Look on my Instagram page because I've got what I do every day on one of my posts, and it doesn't take very long. I want you to do the same thing. Clear your energy. Set your intention, law of asking. Meditate. Meditation, believe it or not, you don't need to do it for 30 minutes or an hour. You can do it for 5 or 10. Driving can be a meditative state. Listening to music can be meditative. Gardening is meditative. Some people even find doing the dishes very meditative. I want you to meditate because when you meditate, that is the law of listening. You'll be able to hear what guidance you're getting. You'll be able to be guided in the right direction and find that mentor, find that spiritual educator, find that online course. I want you to develop. Oh my gosh, Capricorn, it has never been a better time for you. This is exciting. I'm excited. I know everybody other sign is pissed off because look at you, Capricorn. I'm going to be opening my third eye. I'm going to be opening my clairaudient. I'm going to take my empathic abilities and learn how to protect myself. Oh, I'm so excited for you, Capricorn. Grow, girl, grow. Grow, girl, grow. Oh, my Aquarius, you've got some drama coming up in friendships. And it's almost like there's going to be a line drawn in the sand where you have to choose sides. And I don't want you to do that. I don't even want you to be the intermediary, because there's going to be a sudden change in your tribe, in your group. Aquarius, it's going to shake things up quite a bit. And it's going to be pretty bad. And you're going to wonder, gosh, is this ever going to be rebuilt? This really is the Tower card for you. This is your close group of friends, your social tribe. There's a real dynamic shakeup happening, but I don't want you to get sucked into the drama. Just be that supportive listening ear. Let them know I'm not taking sides. Rise above it. Don't gossip. Don't talk about one to the other and vice versa, because then they're going to turn the tables and it's going to be your fault. And then you're going to be out of this beautiful social tribe group that you've love and you adore. And yeah, it's going to be uncomfortable because you're all not going to be able to go to First Fridays together. Only a few people are, because some are going to be choosing sides, and we don't want that. So I want you to just help restore the harmony by trusting your intuition. Be that good listener. Don't get sucked in. Don't talk about the other person. Don't talk out both sides of your mouth. This is all about the art of aligning with that listening, being that true friend. And this too shall pass, because this is all happening. This is that honoring that cycle of change. Sometimes things got to get a little bit shooken up so that things can come back together stronger. Your tribe, your social tribe will come back even stronger. Those hurts will be mended, and you're all going to be better for it. So just ride through it, Aquarius. Know that it's just temporary. It's all happening for the greater good of this group. Honor the cycle of change. Your intention is, I honor this cycle of change. This is that lunar eclipse energy, and it's a good thing. Sometimes things need to be shaken up, like the Tower, so that an ending can occur and a beginning and healing can start. So let's start that process. Trust your intuition on this one, Aquarius. It would help you to be by water. You are that water sign. Go by a fountain, and when things get a little bit too rough, just go quietly, create your little sacred space, turn on that sweet little fountain, and just listen to the water. And just give all of this excess energy and into the water, and let the water take it away. And just, if you're not a prayer, now's the time to start praying to whatever you believe in. Say a little prayer for each one of your friends that are going through this. And just send that white light of protection from Archangel Michael, and surround him with loving angels from the angelic realm. Just that beautiful, pure, unconditional love. Just send them love. Send them love. Trust your intuition. It'll all blow over, Aquarius. Oh, Pisces, this is a pivotal, like I talked before, this is a very pivotal week for everybody, but for you in the career section, when one door closes, another one opens, and I don't want you to give away yourself. For example, if something doesn't feel right in a new job offer, if you're looking for a job, it's not right. You really need to trust your intuition, because you've got this. Your career is going to work out for your highest and best. It's not the tumultuous Tower card at all. There are big things coming. Be confident in who you are, what you bring to the table, in your talents and skills. Do not think that the house is burning down, because again, when one door closes, another door opens, and it's really guiding you into your best career life. I mean, this is a really cool and exciting career opportunity that's coming down the pike. But if you don't listen to your gut, really work on your solar plexus so you can trust what it's telling you. When you go for these interviews, if it doesn't feel right, don't even bother if they call you back for the second interview. You're not that thirsty. You don't need to drink the Kool-Aid yet. You really don't. Honor your authentic self. Know what you're willing to give up, and don't give up on the things that you are not willing to give up. We can all make sacrifices, but there are certain things that will break the deal. For example, I could never marry somebody who smokes. I'm not downgrading any smoker, so please don't take this as a ding, but I could never be around somebody who smokes. I just know that about me. So I would never be in that environment. I hate them. I just can't. It physically makes me ill. I know this about me, so I would never be with that partner, or I would never be in a career that I'm constantly surrounded by smoke. I couldn't work in a casino. Most casinos, if I was down on the floor all the time because of the smoking. So I just know this about me, so I would never go there. And this is what they're telling you. They don't want you to worry about the house is burning, the house is burning. Keep your head burning. You know, everything you've ever imagined or ever dreamed of is coming. It's not this. It's not this. Keep your head above water. Everything is going to work out, Pisces. You're really lucky in the career section, but do not give 1 inch on things you know about yourself. Honor that self. Set the intention that I am aligned and everything is working out for my highest and best. I know this. You will get that career because that door is opening. When one door closes, another one opens, and it's usually really awesome. Yours is going to be phenomenal. It's going to be like your favorite job ever. Have fun. Enjoy it, Pisces. It's coming. And so, my beautiful souls, I hope each and every reading helped you. I tried to give you some tips and tricks. And so here's some intentions. I channeled them this morning from my guides, the 9. Thank you for being here. So I'm going to read them off to you. Everything in moderation. Right now, that lunar eclipse really wants us to flow with life. So write down, journal, everything in moderation. Flowing with life. Set the intention that I am in flow. I am in alignment with the flow. I am in alignment with those universal energies. I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. Another thing, law of non-resistance. So earlier I was talking about if you've ever gotten caught in a riptide and you try to fight against it, that's resisting. Instead of just gently swimming to the side of it, that's the law of non-resistance. So I want you to be mindful about what you're resisting. Go and do a lot of shadow work. A lot of these signs this week, it's been about inner guidance. Going within and understanding really truly who you are and aligning. So the law of non-resistance, Google it, learn everything you can about the law of non-resistance. You're going to need it through Mercury retrograde. And for the next 3 months, this lunar cycle, this lunar eclipse energy that we're in. And it's not a bad thing. It's a really beautiful thing because it's all about aligning and learning. Aligning change is constant. We're all evolving. So I want you to have a clear vision of yourself. We talked about that in a couple of the signs, but when you don't know who you are, what you love, how you vibe, what your frequency is, what's the frequency, Kenneth? If you don't know that, then nothing is going to carry you long term. So I want you to have a clear vision of self. The next thing that they want me to talk about is take your time. Take your time in making decisions in these next couple of weeks. This is such a pivotal week. There's a lot of energy going. You can really feel the tower energy. I know we drew that last week, but even more so now with this lunar eclipse and conjuncting with Mercury retrograde. Don't fear the retrograde. Take your time. Ensure that it is the best decision for you. You don't need to make that quick knee-jerk reaction. If you're being pushed to make that quick knee-jerk reaction, that quick decision, it's not for you. It's not for you. It's not for you. Did I say it's not for you? One more thing. Oh, we have 2 more things. Learning life lessons. So when we do shadow work, it's not about beating ourselves up. It's about getting to know ourselves and just being the best version of who we really truly can be. You know, that's why Spirit has showed me that we're on this earth. We're on this earth to grow, to evolve, to let go of all these earthly attachments and be the best version of ourselves. Love ourselves. You know, one thing my grandmother taught me as a little girl, that women especially, and firstborn children. We have this huge weight that is put upon us that if we put ourselves first, we're selfish. And I want to call bullshit right now. Because if you're not okay, everything around you is not going to be okay. It's like that domino effect. Nothing is going to fall down perfectly around you if you're not solid. If you don't have that strong, beautiful foundation. So I want you to learn these life lessons. They're to help you to grow. They're to help you transform. They're to help you renew. All of these beautiful intentions, these words, just write them down and set an intention every day with each one of those words. And then listen to your inner voice. Because when you do, when your solar plexus is aligned with that inner voice, it always keeps you on path. And I've said this many times. The analogy is and I love The Wizard of Oz. I'm writing a book about it, how it relates to a lot of spirituality. But we know that when Dorothy was on the yellow brick road, she was on her perfect path. But when she was off of it, she was taken away by flying monkeys, woken up in a patch full of poppies. And sometimes I really truly would love to do like a little poppy fest and just kind of disconnect. But that's not reality. That's not life. That's not listening to your inner voice. It's only making you, putting you in neutral and numbing you. And when you're numb and in neutral, you don't go forward, you don't go backward, you don't go up, you don't go down, you just stay stagnant. And this lunar energy allows us to remove that stagnant energy. Listen to your inner voice, for it will always guide you down that yellow brick road. And when Dorothy followed that yellow brick road, it brought her to where she knew she always was, and that's there's no place like home. And when we talk about there's no place like home, there's no place like home within yourself. Being selfish, you have to be. We've been taught and programmed that that's not the right thing to do. But when you're okay, everything else revolves perfectly around you. So listen to that inner voice. It will always guide you. If this resonated with you, please go onto my website, spiritacademy.net. My real name really is Rainey Ann Day. I'm a product of the 60s. I'm a generational psychic medium. I also hold a master's degree in clinical behavioral psychology, and I'd love to help you through this. I'm a spiritual educator, so book a reading with me. Watch for some exciting classes to come up on the chakras, past life regression, all kinds of wonderful things coming to Spirit Academy this summer. So God bless. May this divine download from the nine, from that divinity above, hope it resonated with you. Hope I gave you some really beautiful ways to cope with this and get through the lunar eclipse, and don't fear the retrograde. God bless. This is Rainey signing off.